Hello, everybody. All right, guys, ready for the day? Checking the sound. All right, this is Monday, the 18th of September, 2023. It's 15:05 my time. I'm Philip Kripe. I'm your host for Hashed Out's Daily Crypto News at Cryptopolitan, or with Cryptopolitan. Hi, Kantsgi. Nice to have you with us. All right, I've had some issues today. I'm doing this from a laptop because my internet service provider has some problem with the connection. They're sending somebody out today or tomorrow to fix it. It's just not working right now. So let's go on through the news. So last time we talked about the European Central Bank's recent rate hike and how likely it was to last. Top Democrat urges federal agencies to enhance transparency in crypto markets. That is U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown, chair of the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. Ethereum's girly testnet to make way for new whole key platform. Let's take a look at this. I don't think we talked about this last time, so let's go through it. Ethereum's girly testnet is set to be replaced by a new, more robust testnet called Holkey, Holeky. A configuration error thwarted initial plans to launch Holkey on September 15th. Gurley's limited Go ETH supply has challenged developers, affecting testing capabilities. I've actually used that in testing different platforms I helped as an advisor on. So that's interesting to see that go away. Sleep dropping scam costs Ethereum users $11.5 million. Let's see what we have. Cybersecurity firms Forta Network and BlockFence reveal a sleep dropping scam costing Ethereum users $11.5 million since December 2022. Fraudulent ERC 1155 tokens, disguised as legitimate NFTs, serve as the primary tool for the scam, impacting over 500,000 addresses. Scammers employ a fake Lido NFT token as bait, leading victims into secondary interactions where the actual financial harm occurs. So it's a fake NFT. Okay. I was going to say, if they had used a real NFT, that would cost them a certain bit. How would they know if they're making money? If they have a fake NFT, that kind of makes more sense. Beware of fake things. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Circle and Near Foundation team up to expand USDC stablecoin. Circle's partnership with the Near Foundation brings native USDC stablecoins to the Near blockchain. Before the partnership, Near had a bridged USDC variant with a significant risk. Blockchain developers can now utilize native USDC on Near for creating decentralized applications. Interesting. USDC is something I've used on projects as well, so that's interesting to see it come to Near. Weekly crypto price analysis. I'll let you guys check that out if you're really interested in going through it all. Actually, no, let's take a look. Let's see what the main things are. The weekly price analysis shows most of them have been trading in mixed reactions with bull and bearish patterns emerging in the market. Bitcoin price analysis has rallied above $26,000 in the past few days. This is for Friday, right? Ethereum has been trading around $1,600 levels with a sideways movement. Yeah, it stayed up and down, pretty much stable for quite a while last week. Bank of England's inflation strategy shatters public trust. The Bank of England faces a historic low in public trust due to dissatisfaction with its inflation handling strategy. Despite a dip in inflation rates, the public's faith has not been rebounded, hinting at a potential credibility crisis for the bank. Mixed messages from the bank and perceived policy missteps during the pandemic have further exacerbated public unease. Binance sparks outrage with Morocco crypto donations. What? Binance faces criticism for donating cryptocurrency to Moroccan earthquake victims. Donation primarily targeted existing Binance customers, sidelining many actual victims. Humanitarian experts label the move as a PR stunt, questioning its genuine intent. So we're not sure if it. How do you know if your users are actually victims of a? That's a hard one. Like, how would you know? You have to trust them to tell you, or that's complicated. Japan startups to ditch stocks for crypto. Details. Japan is transitioning from traditional stock-based fundraising for startups to cryptocurrency-based methods. Historically slow in digital asset adoption, recent moves show Japan's growing openness to cryptocurrencies. The Financial Services Agency, FSA, seeks to amend tax codes to favor businesses dealing in cryptocurrencies. That's interesting. And if it has the same everything as stocks, except it's in crypto, it'll be much faster, and the markets don't close if it's crypto. So that's cool. It's actually it actually makes sense for stock markets to move towards crypto. Biden impeachment probe splits Americans. The impeachment probe surrounding President Joe Biden has created significant division among Americans. A Reuters Ipsos poll, those polls are usually pretty good, found 41% supporting the investigation focusing on Hunter Biden's alleged activities, while 35% opposed. And I'm going to say just right here, that does not come up to 100%. Sharp partisan divide, 71% of Republicans support the probe, while only 18% of Democrats do. Probably because they believed that the laptop was fake and everything that came out of it was fake, so they didn't pay attention for the last 2 years about any of that. But yeah, this probe makes total sense if you've been paying attention to the news. Like 18% of Democrats, apparently. Some people don't look at things that they don't want to see, so that has something to do with it too. The SEC turns its attention to NFTs, the latest moves. Yeah, we saw that a little bit. I'm going to take a look at chat. Whoa, hello. I missed everybody. Hi, Binance user FA96C, Mohammed TR. Absolutely right. DRO25, Marwan GH, Binance user AF24D, Maniruzaman 1998, Hacker MJ user 8A46F, Salam. Nice to have you guys with us. Someone's asking for a box and they said, I need a great person to change my life happiness. That is probably the funniest way of asking for that I've seen so far. Good on you for being creative about it. That was funny. I like that. All right. The SEC is intensifying its scrutiny on the crypto realm, especially NFTs. The adult animation Stoner Cats raised $8 million by selling NFTs, attracting the SEC's attention. Star-studded involvement included names like Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, and Vitalik Buterin. And yeah, there's a lot going on in that situation. A lot of people going to court eventually, it looks like. What has the Ethereum merge done for institutional investors? It's a good question. 1 year after Ethereum's merge, institutional adoption of Ether staking faces challenges. Ethereum validators have risen from 400,000 to 800,000, with 29.4 million ETH in the Beacon smart contract. Lido leads in staked ETH and centralized exchanges, especially Coinbase, following closely. The gains and keeps. One of the key drivers was the Chapella upgrade, which pumped the numbers with an additional 210,000 validators. Nearly a quarter of Ether's circulating supply, translating to about 29.4 million ETH, finds itself nestled in the Beacon smart contract. The data looks impressive, with Lido reigning with the highest staked ETH percentage at approximately 29%, not far behind our centralized exchanges, claiming a 20% stake, with Coinbase gobbling up half of that pie. So that's 10% for Coinbase. The momentum doesn't seem to be letting up either. Analysts at Compass Point forecast the staked percentage of ETH supply to oscillate between 30 and 40% soon, so it's going to go up. Interesting. the roadblocks to universal Ethereum adoption. While the numbers don't lie, they don't tell the full story either. Sure, Anchorage Digital reports that a significant chunk of the institutions holding Ether on its platform are also staking it. However, broad adoption remains a mirage on the horizon. Let's not forget the enthusiasm for staking Ethereum is most palpable among crypto funds. As Diogo Monico from Anchorage Digital elucidates, many venture capital funds aren't all in due to concerns about liquidity. Similarly, corporations are playing with the waiting game, anticipating more tax clarity before diving headlong into staking. So once we have some clarity on that, we'll see more staking, potentially. Take a look. Major China banks instructed to shake up dollar purchases. China's central bank advises major banks to reevaluate their foreign exchange approaches to counterbalance the declining yuan. Banks are urged to delay balancing their foreign exchange positions, allowing corporations sizable dollar acquisitions to temporarily sit with the banks. The yuan has declined over 5% against the dollar this year, becoming one of Asia's weakest currencies in 2023. Credit Suisse bondholders prepare lawsuits. The details. Bondholders are planning to sue Switzerland in U.S. courts over Credit Suisse's state-orchestrated rescue losses. The legal action is spearheaded by law firm Quinn Emanuel, which has experience in taking on nation-states in court. The crux of the lawsuit revolves around the controversial decision to eliminate $17 billion of Credit Suisse's bonds during the bank's takeover by UBS. That does seem like a lot. See how that goes. Let's see who else. Oh, hi, Yusuf37. Nice Woman 91, Susie. Hi. Hi, DRRO25. And is everything okay? Okay. It sounded like something broke on my end. That's why I had to ask. Fed's $100 billion loss. You won't believe what's behind it. I'm curious. The Federal Reserve's losses have surged past $100 billion, causing significant concern. Predictions suggest this could rise to between $150 and $200 billion soon. These losses stem from the Fed's aggressive interest rate hikes and its bond buying spree during the pandemic. Wow. That's crazy. So wait, the Federal Reserve promised that they would pay for these things later? Wow. Something's going on. Euro's troubles unveil Europe's economic fears. Germany has a crazy fear of inflation, so maybe that's going to show up. Europe's economic backbone seems to be breaking under the weight of the recent struggles faced by the euro. And while the European Central Bank's unprecedented decision to hike the deposit rates to 4%, the highest in the euro's history, might have aimed to strengthen the currency, it only deepens the turmoil, leaving investors wary of the economic landscape in Europe. Traditionally, a rise in rates spells good news for currencies. The underlying logic is simple. Higher interest rates should attract more foreign capital, hence boosting the currency's value. Okay, that's one way of looking at it. But the euro's story didn't play out this way. It was a blow, not just to the common man, but to market analysts too. Just days prior to the hike, speculators were torn between predicting a stagnant rate or a hike. Yet the unexpected occurred. Instead of ascending, the euro plummeted 0.8% against the dollar. This dip pegged it just a smidge over $1.06, marking one of its lowest points in 3 months. Even reassurances from the European Central Bank's president, Christine Lagarde, about potential further rate hikes did little to stem the euro's fall. The currency's consecutive 9-week decline speaks volumes, painting a rather grim picture. This unexpected twist turned heads, as Bas van Greffen of Rabobank succinctly put it. Witnessing the currency drop right after a policy intended to fortify it is quite the eyesore. Some experts, like Paul Donovan of UBS Wealth Management, went as far as labeling the rate hike a burden. Well, it is. That's what it's meant to be. Given that the current inflation drivers in the Eurozone are largely impervious to interest rates, the effect of this hike on inflation remains dubious. All it's going to do is hurt people that are actually trying to start new businesses. is basically all that's going to have an effect on. So Malaysia's ringgit holds steady against G10 currencies except USD. Talked about that last week a little bit. Gemini and DCG face off in crypto courtroom drama. We talked about this a little bit too. Crypto investor 3LAU parts ways with friend.tech over regulatory concerns. We did not talk about this. Popular DJ and crypto investor 3LAU, also known as Justin Blau, recently announced his departure from the decentralized social media platform friend.tech. 3LAU's primary concern revolved around the platform's automated market maker feature, which facilitates the trading of user keys. He wrote on Twitter, because people will ask, just offboarded friend.tech after understanding more of the risks. I think it's an awesome product, but a bit too risky for me, unfortunately. I'll be donating the 8-ish ETH to a music-specific charity that I'm passionate about called, I have to look this up on X. The Paid in Full Foundation. Much love, and I take full responsibility on not understanding the full spectrum of risk that comes with, frankly, any new crypto products before using it. So he's out, I guess. Bollywood megastar Govinda under the EOW scanner for possible crypto fraud. Govinda is under investigation by the EOW for his possible association with the fraudulent crypto scheme Solar Techno Alliance. The mastermind behind the scam, Gurtej Singh Sidhu, has been arrested, promising investors high returns through the scheme, which turned out to be a multi-level marketing operation. So basically a pyramid scheme. Celsius and Core Scientific settle mining dispute with $45 million deal. Celsius and Core Scientific have settled their long-standing mining dispute with a $45 million deal, which includes the acquisition of the Cedar Vale mining site in Texas by Celsius. The settlement resolves months of legal battles and financial complications, including bankruptcy issues for both companies. The deal awaits court approval and is expected to significantly impact the future operations of both companies, potentially aiding in their respective restructuring and recovery efforts. So wait, two companies struggling with bankruptcy struck a deal with each other, and this could solve their bankruptcy filings. That would be amazing. Save two companies by having them work together. That's kind of funny. Mark Cuban's MetaMask wallet drained nearly $900,000 in suspected phishing attack. This happened over the weekend. I did see this. Mark Cuban has reportedly fallen victim to a phishing attack, resulting in the theft of nearly $900,000. The incident was brought to light by popular crypto investigator Was Crypto, who noticed unusual activity associated with a MetaMask wallet linked to Mark Cuban. One notable event was a $2 million transfer of USDC, probably moving funds away from the account that had issues. U.S. stocks fall, Treasury yields rise as Fed's next move remains uncertain. All right, let me take a look at chat. I can only do one thing at a time because I'm on a laptop. Also, I don't think my laptop could survive having a screen attached to it right now. Hi, I'm Aware. Hi, Crypto Industry 20. Hello, Binance user 9CF06. Alejo R40. Rayan 07. Aminae. Nice to have you guys with us. All right, let's get back to the news. So, U.S. stocks experienced a significant decline, with all three major indices ending the day with substantial losses. The decline was attributed to a sharp drop in chip stocks and mixed economic data, leading to decreased investor risk appetite. Treasury yields saw an increase ahead of the upcoming Federal Reserve policy meeting. Interesting. Poker World halts operations amidst Treasury funding rejection controversy. The Poker World's community has made the decision to suspend its operations following the rejection of its funding proposal from Polkadot's Treasury. Poker World claims that the new governance platform has negatively affected those who have been long-term contributors to the Polkadot ecosystem. The organization drew a comparison with the previous governance system, which featured a council elected by Polkadot token holders. Sad to see problems like that in the community. Stablecoin transactions under scrutiny. Justin Sun's deep dive into the $800 million movement. Justin Sun mints an eye-catching $815 million of the little-used stablecoin TUSD, with funds swiftly moving through a series of complex transactions, leading to a massive STUSDT minting. Amidst controversies, Sun clarifies the transactions are related to his fund as debates over transparency in the cryptocurrency world gain momentum. So that's a lot of TUSD. SEC's motion to unseal documents in the lawsuit with Binance US approved. A district judge has approved the SEC's motion to unseal documents related to the Binance US lawsuit. Details the investigation into Binance US uncovered. Let's see. The agency has raised concerns about Sifu, a wallet custody software service owned by Binance Holdings Limited, claiming it appeared to have control over BAM's crypto assets through an arrangement. A footnote in a separate filing supporting the SEC's motion to unseal documents revealed that BAM's external auditor, FGMK, had produced over 6,500 documents primarily concerning BAM's custody and control of assets. Additionally, BAM's auditor had issued a letter to the SEC regarding Cefu's purported role in custodying customer assets. The SEC noted that it was unaware of these concerns expressed in the auditor's June letter until it received the auditor's document production in July 2023. U.S. Magistrate Judge Zia M. Faruqi of Washington, D.C. instructed the court's clerk to unseal more than a dozen exhibits, fully while making others publicly available with certain information redacted, either partially or entirely. The SEC, in its motion to unseal documents, indicated that it did not object to the sealing or partial sealing of some documents identified by Binance as confidential. We're going to see a whole flood of documents about this, probably. Binance CEO clarifies ongoing rumors about the exchange. Which CEO? Binance CEO, so Changming Zhao, CZ, has clarified some ongoing rumors about some executive changes at the exchange, regulatory hurdles, and the way forward for the exchange. He urges the public to ignore FUD. It's not the first time, but this is a statement via Twitter on September 15th. Urge the public to ignore FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt regarding the recent executive changes, suggesting that Schroeder's departure was amicable. The Binance CEO praised Schroeder's accomplishments during his 2-year tenure, citing achievements such as raising capital, improving product and service offerings, streamlining internal processes, and gaining substantial market share. These achievements, according to the Binance CEO, contributed to building a more resilient company for the benefit of customers. A lot of things to fix still, a lot going on there. Coinbase's base blockchain hits new remarkable milestone. What do we have this time? Coinbase's Layer 2 blockchain base has hit a remarkable 1.8 million transactions in a single day. Ethereum Layer 2 ecosystems continue to evolve. That's huge. U.S. attorney dismisses ADHD altruism queries in FTX case jury selection. The trial date for Sam Bankman-Fried is approaching, and both defense and prosecution are at odds over jury selection criteria. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams has dismissed 4 of the 14 voir dire questions proposed by the defense. Both parties agree on questioning potential jurors about their views on cryptocurrency. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fascinating. So there were things that they weren't. In a letter to Judge Lewis Kaplan, Williams labeled the defense's questions as unnecessary, time-consuming, and often prejudicial. Among the questions he opposed were those related to attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and the philosophical movement of effective altruism. Yeah, that would have nothing to do with the actual, yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't matter what their views are on those. German financial giants to roll out fully insured crypto staking in 2024. Börse Stuttgart's Digital and Munich Re Group have announced a collaboration to launch a fully insured crypto staking service aimed at institutional investors set for release in 2024. The service aims to minimize slashing risks and will be an extension of Börse Stuttgart Digital's existing custody services, setting a new standard for staking security in Europe. The initiative is designed to serve as an alternative revenue stream for institutional investors, particularly in the proprietary trading sector, and comes amidst a growing trend of financial institutions integrating cryptocurrencies. Huh. Didn't expect that to happen. That's cool. I haven't been paying attention to Germany's traditional businesses or fascinating. Shiba Inu team reveals complexities behind Bone contract cancellation. Shiba Inu's lead developer has clarified the team's position on the renunciation of Bone contracts, a topic under intense scrutiny. The update comes after chief developer Shitoshi Kusama promised to renounce the contract by August and mint the last 20 million Bone tokens. The Shiba Inu team plans to extensively test the renunciation feature before implementing it on the mainnet. They need more testing. That's something I can understand. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Hi, Binance users, C5E20. Thanks for the like. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. That reminds me. Subscribing will allow you to see notifications when we go live any other time. Okay. Hello, Afus010B. Hi, Adam Pro user 999. Anonymous Maripos. Hola. Anonymous user 47477. Hi. DRO25, nice to have you with us. Anonymous user 47477. I already said hi to you, but I'll say hi again. Welcome to the show. Thanks for jumping in. I hope this is good information for you guys. Bitstamp boosts interest rates for crypto lenders, XRP included. Bitstamp has increased interest rates for lending specific cryptocurrencies, including XRP, until October 15th, offering yields up to 2.5% for XRP and 6% for USDT. The lending services branded as Bitstamp Earn are not available to clients in the United States, United Kingdom, Singapore, Japan, and Canada. The rate hike aims to attract more users to Bitstamp's lending platform amid a bearish crypto market, while also adhering to regulatory standards through a partnership with Finland-regulated Tesseract. Yeah, I've been watching the Avengers movies again, so that just seemed really strange. I know it has to do with old Viking mythology. A closer look at the Arnault secession. Will LVMH be under pro-crypto leadership? Good question. So a crypto and fashion shift is coming to LVMH, run by Bernard Arnault, as he considers which of his children will run the conglomerate that controls 75 top brands such as Louis Vuitton, TAG Heuer, and Dior. The succession decision could be pivotal in the crypto industry and would promote the future of blockchain technology and digital assets. Arnault's sons, Alexandre and Frédéric, have played a huge role in convincing the 74-year-old tycoon to adopt the emerging digital markets. So if either of them were to take over from him, they would probably push that more. If any of the others, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe the kids can run it together. Sounds like a mess, but maybe. $55 billion in capital outflows bled the crypto market in August. Oof, that's a lot. Crypto volatility and unprofessionalism in the digital asset industry have pushed out many investors in August 2023. Bitcoin takes greater losses in August, its worst month yet after the November 2022 bloodbath. Factors like SpaceX BTC's sale caused a negative market flip, one the grayscale win against the SEC could not restore. August also experienced China's second most prominent real estate giant Evergrande file for bankruptcy and saw $820 million in positions liquidated. September has been rather quiet in market fluctuations, even as the market anticipates the next bull run in November, which is coined Bitcoin month every 4 years. A look at the crypto week ahead of the weekend market effects. So we're finally getting to the end of Friday's stuff. The infamous crypto weekends often more often than not, wipe weekly gains for various reasons. Here's a market analysis ahead of off trading hours. The SEC doubles down on taking down crypto under the disguise of regulations. How long can crypto survive unclear market rules? The SEC's stance on the industry is frustrating projects in the USA and has so far caused significant outflows. North Korean hackers use Russian exchanges to move stolen crypto. Not surprising. After Kim Jong-un went to visit Putin, this makes sense. Recent data from Chainalysis estimates $3.54 billion in stolen Bitcoin, spotlighting North Korea's role in cybercrime. Revelations about North Korea's cyber activities emerge amid diplomatic talks between Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. This year, cryptocurrency stolen by North Korean hackers amounted to over $340 million, which is like a pretty big percentage of all stolen crypto in a year. How trustworthy is Chainalysis data, or is it junk science? The same ones we were just talking about. One of the most trusted crypto analytical firms, Chainalysis credibility is under question following the recent lawsuit against Roman Sterlingov. Lawyers point out that the analytical firm could just be printing out junk science. U.S. law enforcement relied on Chainalysis tools to reveal the Bitcoin fog's operator by analyzing several transactions that have had them called out for dubious data. Junk science is, by definition, technology that has not undergone testing and scrutiny and is thus unreliable in law enforcement, making any evidence from such technology inadmissible. So the question is out there now, okay. Magic Eden introduces cost-efficient compressed NFTs on Solana. Magic Eden, an NFT marketplace, has announced support for Solana's compressed NFTs, or CNFTs, aiming to make digital collectibles more cost-effective and scalable. An NFT is a non-fungible token, so a compressed NFT is CNFT. I don't know why the C is small. Anyhow, the CNFTs are ideal for mass-produced collections and could serve as an easy access point for newcomers to the NFT space, allowing for lower minting costs compared to platforms like Ethereum. While the off-chain storage of CNFTs offers cost benefits, it also presents challenges such as the risk of data loss, as evidenced by issues with NFTs on the FTX crypto exchange last year. Yikes. North Korea, I guess that follows the adage, you get what you paid for. North Korea hackers swiped $70 million in cryptos. Here we go again. North Korea is suspected of stealing $70 million in cryptos from Hong Kong-based CoinX. Blockchain research firms Elliptic and Chainalysis indicate North Korea's Lazarus Group may be responsible. The Lazarus Group has allegedly stolen approximately $240 million in recent crypto highs since June. Yes, there's a problem with the jury selection questions in SBF trial. The U.S. government has raised concerns over the defense proposed questions for potential jurors in the trial against former FTX CEO SBF. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams criticized the defense's questions as unnecessary, time-consuming, and prejudicial. We talked about this. WorldCoin invests over $4.8 million in blockchain education in Kenya amid controversy. Tools for Humanity, a subsidiary of WorldCoin, has invested over $4.8 million in Kenya, primarily for blockchain and cryptocurrency education through partnerships with local institutions. The investment comes amid controversies, including a temporary suspension of WorldCoin's operations by the Kenyan government due to concerns about public safety and data privacy. CEO Alex Blania assures the company's long-term commitment to Kenya and denies allegations that WorldCoin intends to sell users biometric data. Seems a little fishy. Optimism distributes unclaimed tokens from first airdrop totaling $66.7 million. Optimism has directly distributed unclaimed tokens from its first airdrop to eligible addresses amounting to an equivalent of $66.7 million. The distribution did not significantly impact the market price of Optimism's governance token OP, which showed only a 0.5% increase over the past 24 hours. The airdrop announcement led to scam attempts mimicking the new airdrop, prompting optimism to emphasize its long-term development roadmap for the second layer network on Ethereum. They posted it on Twitter. So FTX restores claims portal after security breach incidents. What? More FTX problems? FTX's claims portal was temporarily halted after Kroll, the third party managing bankruptcy claims, suffered a SIM swapping attack, compromising some personal data. While no passwords or KYC info were exposed, FTX has implemented extra security measures and set a deadline for affected users to file claims. The incident highlights the need for robust cybersecurity, especially in the crypto sector. And BitGo and Swan collaborate to establish the first US Bitcoin-only trust company. Prime Trust faced significant financial challenges, leading to an $8 million loss due to its investment in the collapsing Terra USD stablecoin. In contrast, BitGo demonstrated resilience by securing $100 million in funding after reconsidering its acquisition strategy with Prime Trusts. So the two of them working together, one brings the risky view and one brings the safe way of looking at things, I guess. FTX crypto endorsement lawsuit settled by Trevor Lawrence and other high-profile celebrities. Trevor Lawrence and other celebrities have settled a class action lawsuit over their endorsements of the now bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange FTX. The lawsuit emphasizes the potential risks associated with high-profile endorsements in the unpredictable world of cryptocurrencies. And don't endorse something unless you're sure about it, even if they pay you for the endorsement, which is what probably happened with most of these. All right, let's look at chat real quick. It's been a while. All right, so hi, Lukanov, 64. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Binance user 8F75. F. It's a lot of Fs. A lot of people sending the same messages over and over again. Yeah. It's a lot going on with Binance. Hi, SMHMH01. Binance user 1D355. Nice to have you guys with us. Welcome to the show. All right, a Hong Kong Monetary Authority warns against misleading crypto banks. Banks, quote unquote. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority, HKMA, has issued a stern warning to cryptocurrency-related companies employing misleading nomenclature. Only institutions that have obtained proper licenses from the HKMA are legally permitted to provide banking services in Hong Kong. This regulatory caution follows a recent warning from the Securities and Futures Commission regarding the cryptocurrency exchange JPX. Interesting. So they're people saying they're banks when they're not banks. 1Mint NFT users urged to stay cautious amid Discord compromise. The Discord server has been compromised according to a security alert issued by Certic Alert. The alert strongly advises users to exercise caution and avoid any further engagement with the platform until official confirmation. The 1Mint NFT team has not issued any official statement regarding the reported exploit. That reminds me, we have a Discord for Cryptopolitan and Hashed Out. If you go to our Twitter, you might be able to find the link and check it out. U.S. faces China security challenge. The solution? Question mark. The U.S. faces escalating security challenges from China, especially in controlling global narratives. China's tactics extend beyond economic espionage to political objectives. The U.S. strategy should be three-pronged: confront, compete, and cooperate. What? Okay. That's one of those keep your friends close and your enemies closer kind of thing. SBF used stolen money to funnel top U.S. Whoa, okay, let's take a look at this. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of FTX cryptocurrency exchange, is accused of using stolen funds for political donations. His once $26 billion net worth was built largely through the cryptocurrency boom. The collapse of FTX in 2022 greatly impacted his wealth and reputation. Federal prosecutors claim SBF tried to bypass contribution limits for political influence. We'll see about that. Why are G7 countries icing out Russia? I mean, that should be obvious. G7 countries are planning to ban imports of Russian diamonds from January. This decision aims to target a major sector of the Russian economy untouched by existing sanctions. Russia is the world's top producer of rough diamonds, with significant exports passing through Antwerp and getting polished in India. And the reason for all of this is very simple: the invasion of Ukraine. It's still ongoing. Meta is bringing ads to WhatsApp. What's the strategy? In a bold move that could shift the entire dynamic of the world's most used messaging app, Meta appears to be crafting a strategy to introduce ads on WhatsApp. Notwithstanding the denial of such plans by WhatsApp's top brass, there's a buzz in the tech world about this potential pivot, and it raises the question: is this a monetary masterstroke or a massive miscalculation? I try not to use WhatsApp very much because of security concerns, regardless of whether they have ads in it or not. Apple bends to France's demands for software upgrade. In a move that might be perceived as capitulation, Apple is releasing a software upgrade for the iPhone 12. This comes in response to a cluster of European countries led by France, poised to make legislative moves over alleged heightened radiation emissions. While Apple may dominate tech spaces with its sleek devices, it appears they're not immune to governmental pressures. Does that mean there are radiation concerns? Behind the scenes, ANFR has been actively monitoring iPhones distributed throughout France, ensuring they align with EU regulations. Upon stumbling on the iPhone 12's alleged anomalies, they promptly informed Apple, urging corrective actions. I think. What? Yes, yet initially their pleas were met with resistance, forcing ANFR to initiate enforcement actions. The timing of this entire controversy is quite intriguing. Apple is in the process of gently nudging the iPhone 12 out of the limelight, making way for newer models, such as the freshly launched iPhone 15. One could argue that the situation, while embarrassing for Apple, is somewhat convenient. After all, the iPhone 12's life cycle was nearing its end. So, all those people that freak out about phones and radiation, seems like maybe there is something to that. That's interesting. VeChain price prediction, you can look that up if you're interested. FTX drama, NFL and YouTube stars settle. FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange, faces a lawsuit involving NFL's Trevor Lawrence and YouTube influencers Kevin Paffrath and Tom Nash. The lawsuit alleges these figures didn't adequately disclose they were compensated for their FTX promotions. The settlement details are not public, but these three are the first to have reportedly reached an agreement. So that it probably will never be public. La Liga North America teams up with Game On to develop NFT fantasy games. Interesting. La Liga North America has announced a partnership with Game On to develop NFT-based fantasy games, Web3 revolution in sports engagement. Interesting. Animoca Brands reveals plan to launch its Bitcoin-based token. Animoca Brands has announced plans to launch its metaverse token based on the Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin's expanding roles in the digital realm is actually fascinating. PUBG creator Krafton unveils new NFT game with AI tools. The game is called Overdare, navigating the create-to-earn economy through gaming projects. So it unpacks the components of the NFT game. Let's see. This platform will empower creators with generative artificial intelligence tools, enabling them to craft various game genres, including shooters, role-playing games, and action RPGs, among others. Beyond game development, Overdare offers a social dimension by allowing users to create custom avatars and engage in virtual conversations. The teaser trailer provides a glimpse of an expansive open-world platform. Users can utilize AI tools to design games and environments, immerse themselves in a diverse selection of user-generated games, attend virtual concerts, and personalize their avatars, among other activities. Sounds very metaverse-like. Krafton initially revealed this project as a collaboration with NeighborZ, an augmented reality tech company. However, Krafton retains an 85% stake in Overdare, with NeighborZ holding the remaining 15%. One of the standout features of Overdare is its create-to-earn game economy, where players can buy and sell in-game digital assets as non-fungible tokens. The decision to embrace NFTs stems from their ability to provide transparency and secure transactions. To facilitate this, Krafton and NeighborZ are employing the Setless blockchain for Overdare's in-game economy. That's interesting. All right. So let's look at chat real quick, see what's going on. Hi, Squirrel. Thanks for the flower. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Binance user 42109. Samira user E0AE4. Oh, looks like something's wrong with my stream. Just a second. All right, there we go. Stream's back. Hi, Binance user 3CCB9. Binance user 42,109. Nice to have you guys with us. All right, let's keep this going. Actually, I'm gonna refresh my screen before anything happens. After an hour of streaming, usually something happens on this. So there we go. That's cleaned up. All right. So we looked at this game. The creators of PUBG made that. That's interesting. So let's keep going through the news. Don't hesitate to subscribe so you get notifications when we go live for special things, as well as our daily crypto news during the week. Federal prosecutors accuse former FTX CEO's defense team of biased juror selection. Federal prosecutors have accused the defense team of SBF of trying to bias potential jurors in his upcoming criminal trial through controversial voir dire questions. I think we talked about this. Yeah, we did twice. Hong Kong crypto exchange JPEX faces liquidity crisis amid regulatory scrutiny. JPEX, a Hong Kong-based crypto exchange, is facing a liquidity crisis after third-party market makers froze the company's funds, leading to the delisting of its earned trading interface and a spike in withdrawal fees. The liquidity issues come amid regulatory scrutiny from Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, which has warned about misleading statements and high returns on the platform. The Commercial Crime Bureau and Hong Kong police are also investigating. To address the crisis, JPEX is negotiating with third-party market makers to restore liquidity and is considering a structural transition to a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, to redefine its operational direction. They don't have a vision, is what it sounds like. That's weird. We'll see how that goes. On Fed rate hike frenzy, is it really over? We'll know when we know. Apple's risky obsession with China about to break. Apple's alliance with China, once celebrated as a mutually beneficial symbiotic relationship, now stands on precarious ground. What was once a partnership that saw Apple bask in the glory of China's vast market and manufacturing prowess is showing clear signs of faltering. The strain isn't subtle, it's brazen, loud, and unapologetic. I'd have to agree with that statement. BRICS nations dump dollar in oil trades. That was something I'm surprised they didn't do during their big meeting last month. The BRICS alliance is challenging the US dollar's dominance by promoting the use of local currencies in global trade. India recently purchased oil and gold from the UAE using the rupee, bypassing the US dollar. India and Saudi Arabia are discussing potential oil trades using their local currencies. Okay. BRICS is India on the fastest track to growth. India emerges as the crown jewel of the BRICS alliance, targeting an ambitious growth of 10.5%. BRICS expands its membership, hinting at a more potent global economic presence. Despite a momentary GDP growth dip in June, India's financial trajectory remains upward. The only BRICS member that they're adding that might not be a big economic waste of time is probably the UAE, potentially Saudi Arabia. Like, if I had to choose countries, I probably wouldn't choose those. Just saying. They chose oil-rich countries mostly, it seems, which explains the whole dumping dollar in oil trades thing. Venezuela is probably going to join eventually. I'll look at Asia's top weekly news highlights. So let's see. Vitalik Buterin questions the longevity of Hong Kong's crypto-friendly shift. That makes sense. It is like under China, like the People's Republic of China's control. South Korea initiates a 3-month investigation into politicians' cryptocurrency holdings. That also makes sense, as cryptos become more and more commonplace in South Korea. So if you're going to investigate politicians, you're going to have to investigate cryptocurrency holdings too. India contemplates its cryptocurrency stance, influenced by the G20's crypto risk framework. India's in a strange position when it comes to all of that. Between having Polygon based over there and a whole bunch of other crypto projects being based out of India, a huge development network for crypto, and then wanting complete control over the economy from the government. It's kind of stuck in this dance. US and China officials meet to mend relations. That's not new, keeps happening every week. Experts think the Fed nightmare is ending anytime soon. We'll see how that goes. Binance.us exchange volume plummets hard. Oof. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit, but has it gotten even worse? Binance.us's trading volume has dramatically decreased, dropping to $5.09 million in September from $230 million the same month last year. The SEC has filed a lawsuit against Binance and Binance.us for various charges, including unregistered securities offerings. Following the lawsuit, Binance.us halted trading for over 100 token pairs. Framework Ventures proposes a new method of token distribution. Framework Ventures has unveiled a novel approach to the age-old dilemma of lockup periods. The proposed 90% sell tax is set to challenge the status quo and spark a significant paradigm shift within the crypto community. 90% sell tax. One of the key advantages of the sell tax model is the provision of immediate liquidity to token holders. So instead of locking up the funds, you get a really high sell tax. Okay. So the money ends up going back into the project anyways. That's interesting. Japanese yen performance declines. Upcoming central bank meetings hold influence. We haven't talked about this recently. The Japanese yen continues to show relative weakness, partly due to doubts about the Bank of Japan's willingness to make a significant shift away from its dovish stance. The upcoming Federal Reserve meeting is crucial for the USD JPY pair. The upcoming week includes significant central bank rate decisions from the Bank of England and the Bank of Japan that will be pivotal for both currencies. So a lot to look forward to this week in that sense. Google Cloud's Web3 head emphasizes business over token prices. James Tromans urges the crypto community to prioritize real-world business problems over token price speculation. Mass adoption of blockchain and Web3 depends on improving user experience, with Tromans envisioning a future where Web3 seamlessly integrates into industries. I tend to agree. For what that's worth. JPEX faces severe liquidity crisis. Withdrawal fees skyrocket. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at chat. Hi, Binance user 3CCB9. Hi, Lucifer Millionaire. Withdrawal. Okay, nice to have you with us. 12 Abdelunamin 83457. Nice to have you with us as well. Hi, Akko76. Hi, guys. Nice to have you join us. All right. JPEX faces severe liquidity crisis, withdrawal fees skyrocket. Accuses third-party market makers of freezing funds, leading to a liquidity crisis and an increased withdrawal fees for users. Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission warns against JPEX for operating without a license, casting further doubt on the exchange's reputation. So that looks like a disaster waiting to happen. XRP's revolutionary liquidity breakthrough unveiled by Ripple engineer. Neil Hartner highlights the XRPL's unique ability to provide liquidity for restricted tokens, showcasing the platform's unmatched flexibility in crypto transactions. With its innovative features and ongoing developments, it is poised to compete with giants like Ethereum and Solana, particularly in the burgeoning NFT space. In an ever-evolving financial landscape where cryptocurrencies are gaining rapid prominence, a revelation from Ripple Labs engineer has added a new facet to our understanding of the digital currency world. Okay. Thailand ups efforts to stimulate fragile economy amid recession worries. So what are they doing? The Thai government is implementing stricter tax regulations on overseas income to address income inequality and generate additional revenue for stimulating the economy. Thailand's economy is under scrutiny due to concerns about possible recession, driven by slow export growth and a sluggish recovery from the pandemic. The newly appointed Thai government has approved a higher budget of 3.48 trillion baht for fiscal year 2024. That doesn't sound like it's going to work the way they hope it works. We'll see. Dfinity Internet Computer co-hosts first edition of Swiss Web3 Fest 2023. Nice. Swiss Web3 Fest, the first of its kind global Web3 conference in Switzerland that brings together innovators, investors, and creators with a focus on a different spectrum of cutting-edge technologies, including AI, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, gaming, sustainability, the Internet of Things, metaverse, NFTs, and beyond. Yeah, that just ended yesterday. China's surprise gold import boost strategy for yuan rebound. China's central bank reversed its gold import restrictions, aiming to stabilize the yuan. This decision followed a record $121 per troy ounce price difference between Shanghai and London gold prices. Previously, China had reduced gold import quotas in response to the renminbi hitting a 16-year low against the dollar. So they're just taking the hit now, it looks like. South Korea unleashes wild new crypto rules. Just making sure I read that correctly. South Korea is taking decisive action against over-the-counter cryptocurrency trading due to concerns about its use in criminal activities. Key regulators, including Deputy Chief Prosecutor Kino Seong and Park Min-woo of the Financial Services Commission, highlighted the need for regulation. OTC crypto, so over-the-counter crypto markets, operate outside the official government-sanctioned platforms, making them harder to monitor and regulate. Yeah, that's part of the goal, is to make it easier. So that's going to be complicated to keep track of. How committed are you to your project? CZ leads by example with the Binance logo tattoo. This is funny. Dollar soars to 6-month apex before central bank shakeup. The dollar reaches a 6-month high, overshadowing other major currencies. The euro faces challenges, particularly against the Swedish crown, which has lost 7.5% of its value this year. Sweden's central bank, Riksbank, is anticipated to hike interest rates to 4% soon. Interesting. I thought the Swedish crown was pegged to the euro, and like a certain number of Swedish crowns to euro. I'll have to look that up. It's been a while. I know the Danish crown is like that. What if the US starts paying Saudi for oil in rial? Huh. I'm sure the Saudis would like that. BRICS nations, including new member Saudi Arabia, are exploring oil trade settlements in local currencies instead of the US dollar. A potential scenario sees the US paying for Saudi oil in rials, which would create significant market reactions and might encourage other oil nations to sidestep the dollar. Beyond economic impacts, such a shift could reshape international politics, forcing the US to revisit established trade relationships. I mean, it's already revisiting the trade relationship with Saudi Arabia for other reasons. Like Saudi Arabia is warming up to Iran, especially. Inflation panic. Are central banks out of ammo? Central banks globally are grappling with rising inflation concerns. The European Central Bank raised its key rate to a historic 4%, but suggests a possible pause. Rising oil prices are a looming threat for both the US and Europe. Orbs partners with QuickSwap to launch Liquidity Hub, aiming to solve DeFi's liquidity puzzle. Orbs has launched Liquidity Hub, designed for decentralized applications in partnership with QuickSwap. The hub aims to solve the issue of liquidity dispersion in the growing DeFi sector by serving as a liquidity pool for any DEX AMM. Liquidity Hub combines on-chain smart contracts with off-chain logic facilitated by Orbs' decentralized L3 nodes, level 3 nodes, to offer traders cost-saving opportunities. Interesting. So that's the last page of news. Let's check real quick to see if anything came in while we were here. Nope. I'm going to head over to CoinMarketCap. All right. We're going to look at the big crypto moves. But first, let me look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Hi, Samira, Marwan, Benji09, Sanjiwa Kumara 3006. Thanks for the anniversary cake. Hi, Rakib11, Nasir Khan 27, Binance user DE0CF. Nice for the win. Thanks for the like as well, Sanjiwa. Hi, Binance user 219F7, 4E060, 2903B. Hi, Ha123456. Hi, Binance user 4A344. Hi, Binance user 8E8F2. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Sashunk 55. Hi, Kasim Khan 11. Hello, host. That's not the host, but hello. That's an interesting name. Hello, Kevin 19888. All right, I just shared in the chat. I wrote, "Hey everyone, remember to subscribe for more lives." All right, let's take a look at the market. So it says the fear and greed index today is 38, just like it was Friday. Bitcoin is at $27,241 and $27,239.52, up 2.57% in the last 24 hours, up 6.90% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is at $1,655.06, up 1.57% in the last 24 hours, up 4.61% in the last 7 days. BNB stands at $219.19. It changed while I was reading it. Up 1.80% in the last 24 hours, up 5.65% in the last 7 days. XRP is at 50 cents 26, up 0.81% in the last 24 hours, up 5.77% in the last 7 days. Cardano's ADA is up 1.54% in the last 24 hours, up 4.27% in the last 7 days to 25 cents 41. Dogecoin is at 6 cents 249, up 0.45% in the last 24 hours, up 3.99% in the last 7 days. Ton from Ton Coin is up 6.64% in the last 24 hours, up 47.48% in the last 7 days to $2.49. I had to read that again. I'm not used to seeing anything that high in recent months. Solana's Sol is up 13.18% in the last 7 days, up 4.04% in the last 24 hours to $19.79. Now let's see who the biggest winners are. I'm guessing. Oh, okay. Wait, let's see who the biggest winners are in the last 7 days first. Ton from Ton Coin, which I talked about. Rune from Thorchain is up 32.09% in the last 7 days to $1.94. eCash's XEC is up 21.64% in the last 7 days, up 15.06% in the last 24 hours, which is huge. Bitcoin Cash is up almost 19% to $221.57 in the last 7 days. VeChain's VET is up 18.38% in the last 7 days to 1 cent, so 167. Aave is up 17.19% in the last 7 days to $61.60. Maker is up 15.9% in the last 7 days to $1,257. I'm going to stop as soon as these aren't up 15% or more. Multiverse X EGLD is up 15.43% in the last 7 days to $26.12. Atom by Cosmos is up 15.19% in the last 7 days to $7.40. See who the biggest losers in the last 7 days were since last Monday. Astar's ASTR down 10.59% to 5 cents 189. IOTA from IOTA down 8.08% to 14 cents 91. Flare down 6.96% to 1 cent 122. And I'll stop when these are less than or more than 3% down. Let's see, Stellar's XLM down 6.28% last 7 days to 1 cent. Sorry, 11 cents 87. Clayton down 6.17% to 11 cents 84. All right, let's check the last 24 hours. The biggest winners, XEC's eCash up 14.80% to 4 zeros 226.63 after the decimal line. Chainlink's link is at 9.08% up in the last 24 hours to $6.74. Stacks' STX is up 5.38% in the last 24 hours to 48 cents 37. Toncoin is up 6.48% in the last 24 hours to $2.49. GMX is up 5.30% to $34.43. Bitcoin Cash is up 4.32% to $221.54. Litecoin is up 4.42%, to $66.81. And then Solana's SOL is up 4.04% to $19.79. Biggest losers in the last 24 hours are less than 2% down. So I'll just go through the ones that are down more than 1%. So that's Kava down 1.62% to 63 cents 37. Myota down 1.39% to 14 cents 98. Maker down 1.26% to $1,256.98, which is interesting because it was up almost 16% in the last 7 days. XDC Network down 1.19% in the last 24 hours to 5 cents 249. All right, so we've been through all of those. That's interesting. And we read today that a lot of people are expecting a bull run in November. So in 2 months. Curious to see if that's going to be the case. Very, very curious to see if that's going to be the case. Wonder if you guys have thoughts about that. Hi, hosts. Hi, Karim Ismail. Yayat Salima, nice to have you with us. Ilamoni, nice to have you with us as well. Kasunaj, Binance EVDN. Kenvin 19888, hi. AMA official, nice to have you with us. Oh, I recognize you actually. Hi, Kusunuch. Hi, M Sajid 003 and Binance user 219F7. Nice to have you guys with us. Thanks for joining me today for the news of the last weekend. Hi, 0x Satoru Gojo. So, like I said before, don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications of the next times we go live. Looking forward to seeing what happens this week with like crypto prices, different central banks changing their strategies, and hopefully fewer scams and hacks. But cybersecurity hasn't caught up to the hackers yet, it looks like. Binance user E6501 says thank you. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great day, a great week. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, it's like it crashed. All right. Thanks, Sanusi AC user E1E53 for your responses. Have a great evening, afternoon, or rest of the day. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.